Now guys, everybody have probably heard conversion is the king on Amazon, and it's true. Now, when it comes to new product development, when you have done your market research well, it's so much easier to achieve and gain profits, right? But what does it mean? It means that you chose your market where you don't have crazy amount of supply and there is easy to add value. The more precisely you can answer why someone should click my product and why should someone buy my product compared to competitors, the more easier for you is to make that listing and separate yourself from the crowd. Then again, the truth will be revealed in the product launch, where we gather information to understand, is our listing sexy, attractive, healthy, and where. And really often we didn't do the best job in a listing preparation, and we need to go to optimization before we start dumping money on rankings to increase our profits, right? But as every Amazon seller has seen, at some point your product ranking will stop and your sessions, sales, and profit will stay the same. And the reason for this is simple. Amazon will rank you based on your conversion, not based on what you want. So the better you convert, the more love you will receive. And so we always need to go back to that listing optimization once in a while to recreate or adjust or tweak things a little bit to increase rankings and profits again. And so we call it the continuous improvement cycle, where basically you have to become aware that, hey, I'm maxed out. I'm not growing anymore. I could do better. I need to improve something. You become aware on a listing somewhere that you could improve it. Then you plan your optimization, you execute your optimization, and now the important part comes. You have to measure results before you did optimization and after you've done the optimization in order to understand, was this action even necessary? Did it have any impact on your listing, right? And now the problems occur. First of all, becoming aware. What is going on and where? What should I optimize? Where should I start? 3 listings, 5 marketplaces is already 15 places to optimize. 5 listings is 25 places to optimize. If you have 10 listings and 5 marketplaces, it's 50 places to optimize. How do you know where to start, which products to start with, and what to do exactly to improve your rankings and profits the fastest way possible? Second problem most Amazon sellers have is to understanding and learning from these optimizations that you have done to the listings, right? What was done to the listings and when? How did it work? Should I repeat this to other listings? Analyzing KPIs of your listing before optimization compared to after optimization is quite difficult, uncomfortable to gather and analyze this data. It's all scattered around these different places, and we have a lot of KPIs we want to track. And on this continuous improvement cycle, this is how it looks like. And so most Amazon sellers are stuck in analysis paralysis. And that's normal. There's no tool what F1 does that can show you data per product, per market, by week, so you can see weekly trends and prioritize your actions based on KPIs and sales with a snap. And so in this video I'm going to show you the solution, which I call F1, the focus 1 or focus table. So the point of the focus table is that you can see everything in one glance, in one view. And the first area is where you can see all the products across all the marketplaces with inventory data week by week basis. The second part is where you can choose the product and you can see how that particular product is performing on all different marketplaces, how much inventory it has in different marketplaces, and how these KPIs are doing week by week basis. The third section is where you can see one product at a time, how it performs on different marketplaces such as Amazon.com or Canada or Germany, what's the inventory data there, and how it performs on the KPIs on week by week basis. So let's start from the first part, all products, everything total, weekly. So everything by weekly view is divided into 2 sections. The first section here is everything by market by weekly. I can choose which different week I want to see. I can see inventory data, how much money is on hold, what's the sales velocity on different marketplaces, what's my average prices on these different marketplaces, what's my revenue done on that particular week on these different marketplaces, what's my profit, what's my average profit margin on these marketplaces, what's my payout for every single marketplace on this particular week, which I chose from the left. Now on the second section here, I can see everything in total week by week. So if you calculate the payout here together, then you can see total is 100,000, and this particular week is second week, which is chosen here. Now, what's the value of this? I can see everything, all the marketplaces, everything combined week by week basis. So I can see if something is going down, I can catch the bad trend as quickly as possible. And of course, I can see all my ads performances in one glance in total, right? I can all profit that I'm making all across the places in one glance, all the revenues I'm making, right? All the organic sales, also PPC sales, and I can see what's my overall average conversion rate for all across marketplaces, all across products. And I don't know, guys, any tool that can give me this information like this at one glance with not clicking anywhere with a snap. And of course, I don't remember, did I mention how much money is on hold in the game right now, and what's the sales velocity, how fast this money is converted into revenues and profits, and what's the profit margins for every single marketplace, and what's the average profit margins on all across the places. How cool is that? I mean, is this helpful? For me, it's like extremely helpful, because it's super difficult to kind of grasp everything, the totality of whole your business with one view, one glance. And if anything is wrong here, I can now dive into more specifics. So let's get to the next section, which is everything total by product. So the second section here, as you see, is everything by product. One product at a time, I can see all the stats across all the marketplaces, how this one product is performing. Of course, I can choose here what product I want to check, and I can choose here which week I want to be displayed in this particular area. Now, here I can see all the total performance for this particular product across all the marketplaces. Here I can see separately, again, per marketplace. Now, the reason I want to have this area here is because I want to see instantly, okay, how is this product performing on different marketplaces for certain KPIs. For example, I want to see how much I have stock left, how much money is on hold, what's the sales velocity, what's the price for this product on this market, how much is profit is generating this product, what's the profit margin on that market for that product, what's the ads performance, and of course, what's my stock out date. And here I can make a note if I need to send more quantity for that particular marketplace, because my stock out date is arriving soon. Now, second section here is again the total performance on all across the marketplaces in one view. Every week we'll have one more line added here, right? And so here I can see week by week how this product is performing in total all across the places. I don't know any tool that can give me week by week performance per product for all marketplaces in one glance. And guys, another reason this is really cool is because when you do optimization for the product, you might do it on many marketplaces on the same time. And so you can see instantly how these optimizations worked out next week when new line appears here. And so now we covered the second section, which is one product total in all marketplaces together. Now from here we can dive in more deeper. I want to get back to my previous slide for one moment and show you what is going on right now. We are becoming aware of something that could be better, right? We are identifying the opportunities and the problems. And every week we start from everything in total. Then we move to our second section and start from the best selling product, which is generating me most likely 60 to 80% of my revenue and profit. We identify if this product is making better or worse week by week basis, on if yes or no, which KPI needs to be improved. Now I can dive into more specifics. I go in and start looking, okay, this product in USA, right? What KPI is lacking or what KPI needs to be improved. If I want to do changes in the conversion rate, I make a note here, I did price optimization. I go to Germany, I see maybe my profit margin is too high, I can do price optimizations as well. Maybe I need to improve my conversion rate. Whatever I need to improve, I can make a note here that I did something. And then what happens here, if you make a note about your action here, next week you will see how this action worked out for this market, because new set of KPIs are appearing here. And so as you see, we are covering the second part of the problematic area, which is you're measuring results after optimization. If you made a note here of your action to improve certain KPI, then you can just next week just dive into here in 10 seconds, you will see how this action performed. You can revert back to previous version, or you can do another action on some other KPI. And sometimes you don't do anything about the product. You're just observing how it performs week by week basis on most major markets. And so when you're done with the product number 1, you're gonna go here and you're gonna choose your second best selling product. And again, you're gonna look at this. Am I selling everywhere? All right. Am I going out of stock somewhere? Do I need to send more quantity? Is my profit margins fine? If you see any problems in this area, or if you see some KPIs really going down in that area, okay, let's go and look what optimizations can we do this week for this particular product, and scroll to the right and go through one country at a time and see, do we need to improve any KPIs? Do we want to take any action? If we do, we make a notes for this week so we can see results next week when new line appears here. Okay, cool, done. Choose next product, right? Product number 3, the third most profit and revenue generating product. Again, now you see, guys, how we're moving from highest opportunity to lowest opportunity, and we are focusing on numbers. And if we do any changes here, again, I make a note always, and then next week I can just jump in again and see, oh, see, this experimentation worked like that. See, for that experimentation, oh, did it work? Let's try it one more time, or let's not do it anymore. Okay, for that particular market, I did this action. Oh, you see, it worked. The KPI increased, right? And so again, week by week, one time per week, you open this whole thing and you're gonna go through that, and boom, you're gonna make a plan for next week. And you're always moving from most important tasks, from most important products to least important products. And everything you do now is you're consciously aware that you had to do something based on a number, you took an action, and next week you learn from that action automatically. So the value of F1 Focus Table is really simple, guys. You can see and observe all markets and all products in one glance, week to week basis. You can observe everything per one product in one glance on all marketplaces on week to week basis. You can dive deep into that specific product KPIs per market on week to week basis. And now you can identify possible problems, opportunities for action taking, right? And now you can plan these actions for the next week from the highest impactful product to the lowest impactful product, and note your actions on a spreadsheet so you become aware always what was done to that particular product on that particular week, so you can see and find out and compare results next week based on the last week KPIs. And that, guys, is a beautiful piece of art. It's a continuous improvement life cycle that operates based from the highest opportunity to the lowest opportunity. And you know, guys, you know what's the best part of this table? Only takes 10 minutes to fill this out, and your VA can perfectly do that. So if you're interested or want to learn more, just reach out to me. I'm happy to help.